So once every year, we rent this place called Pirates Cove in Las Vegas. We do a mastermind group for the first 4 days, and then we let a bunch of our team members and staff and stuff come for the last half, and it's insane. So we're gonna take you on the journey of the trip so you can see what Pirates Cove is. So today we're on our way to Pirates Cove. My wife, we got a sick kid, so it's kind of not fun. Park the car and head down to get this party started.
Can't wait, man.
Party can start now.
What happens here?
We're finally at Pirates Cove. It's been the most long, stressful, chaotic, horrible, painful day. Hasn't been that bad.
It has not. Russell's a wanny.
Don't bite my arm!
Wanny. I cannot wait to get these kids out of the car.
Turn right onto Keys Drive.
No!
Get us out of this car! Here's Pirates Cove. I think we're the first ones here.
They do? Cactus! Those are good
Oh
boys.
man, this is Pirates Cove. Who beat you guys?
Yeah.
Car full of what?
Food. Check out the goods.
Look excited? Holy cow. Whoa.
Hi.
Hi. No, you're Pirates Cove. Do you guys remember this?
Why is there a British flag right there?
Because it's the Britons.
There's the flag.
Do you remember this at all, Aiden, or is it too long ago?
I don't remember this.
Aiden, you were 2 years old, you swing on that rope swing.
Why is the...
Alright, so last night we were up all night water sliding, having fun at Pirates Cove. And I forgot my camera, bring it with you. Sorry, I was too busy. Now, my first day meeting starting. So, heading over right now. These are the kids, it's like 7 in the morning and they're already, how many ice cream cones you had so far? 7. Have you, 3? Oh man. Ice cream cones, party time, all the time. So there's nowhere like a good meeting room here. So we went and took one of the rooms, we brought all the couches and everything in so we can actually meet, talk about world domination and other such fun things. So that's what's happening. I'll take you through, this is the back roads of Pirates Cove. So you can hang out this during the meeting and see what's happening and who's here. Because there's a really cool crew of people. I'm so excited. I love it. So awesome. Is everybody here? We have a whiteboard, a TV.
Are we vlogging a vlog?
Oh, we gotta vlog everything. What? She's vlogging.
Vlogging the vlog.
I don't know what to do.
This is awesome.
Hey, we should like vlog you in the meeting and tomorrow vlog me lady bossing it up like in the gym.
But it's kind of awkward if you're always walking around like
What?
Say hi to our gym launchers.
What's up, gym launchers? We're a bunch of nerds, all vlogging everything.
Everyone's videoing everybody else.
So embarrassing. Just peas pants.
We're using something called dynamic product advertising, which I think, especially for information publishers, is an interesting ad unit where the user, and you can manually build these CSVs and create a dynamic product ad for someone who viewed a ClickFunnels page or reviewed any one of your other offers, where you see multiple offers, especially those people who registered for the webinar and then the webinar expired and there were the 3 offers on the bottom of the page. Those people should see a dynamic product ad with a carousel of those 3 offers. These things work extremely well, and these are dictated by what product you saw or didn't see. Shopping cart. Again, if you make it to the shopping cart, we're going to retarget you based on what you had in your cart. Another open loop for you. Don't worry, this will all be closed by the end of the presentation. It's not that much angst. It's just for a moment. Check this out. I'm going to show you how deep this goes. What we're talking about is behavioral targeting. We're talking about engaging with people based on how they engage with us across all communication mediums. This is just the advertising medium. We do the same thing, the same level of segmentation in email. You guys are familiar with email behavioral segmentation. You just haven't yet applied it to the medium of advertising. It's the same thing.
All right, now we're heading down to go have some lunch. And then get back to Ezra Firestone preaching some more. Water slides calling my name. Soon I'll be back on the water slides.
As yes, I'm a go-getter. I'm adventurous. Then you have an offer that makes them adventurous or tells them, yes, you're adventurous. When you take this offer, they'll say yes. If you get them to identify with, I'm cautious, and then you have an offer that accentuates that cautiousness, they'll say yes to that. But if you create an identity, or they already have an identity as being cautious, and you present to them an adventurous offer, they'll say no 100% of the time. And then I go, today's agenda. And what I do, this is the only purpose of this slide, is to set up the next slide. Where I say, in our small amount of time together, I hope to make a big impact in the following ways. Create confidence where there was uncertainty, and clarity where there's confusion, and unlock within you the true potential you have to make a dent in this universe. But, if nothing else, I'm just going to make you money, right? And that is funny because it not only sets up the agenda, what we're going to do, but allows me to then transition what I need from you. Remember that slide? This is how we get our commitment. So I'm getting commitment in less than a minute into the webinar. And I can do that because of the way that I cleverly set up my promise to them. And so we set the implementation, and you saw this slide, and then this is where I tie them down. This, I don't write it out, but actually say, do we have a deal? I'm not just a guy who is into verbal commitments. I want one that's actually written down. I want a binding commitment from you, right? So go ahead and write it into the chat box right now. And they will. It's amazing what people will do if only we'll ask them.
I'm not a guy who's just into verbal commitments.
Sometimes.
Into binding commitments? Are you telling us that?
No, I tell them that sometimes. Basically, I tell them whatever feels right, you know? if one day I wake up and say, listen, if I had a way to take your blood sample on this webinar right now, I would. Because that's how important it is to me, right? And then I explain how today came to be. Now, I do this to the audience because they think I'm giving them context. But what I'm really doing is figuring out how to wrap all these other elements into this. So this is how I accomplish this. I explain I was once where you were at, and you saw how that relates to the opening of positioning. This is personal results, which is authority status. And this is the story here, but this is also a testimonial. So I'm about 4 minutes into the webinar at this point. And I've already put in like 4 testimonials. I've already positioned myself in a certain way that I then start talking about how today came to be part 2. This is this slide here where I talk about the presentation to 100K that establishes that higher price point of authority. Then I explain to them that at the 100K meeting, I broke down the webinar funnel that did this amount of numbers, and it was only supposed to sell this many spots. Would you like to know how we did results like this? This does create mystery and intrigue. This is another way to do that, right? Also, at the same time, in the course that we sell, I have a case study that breaks down how to do this. So this is foreshadowing the offer in advance, right? And then the next slide after that, I said, on this webinar, here's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to do this, 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 and that's it. So that's the introduction process.